Hey guys, YouTube Tip Tuesday, and I wanted to talk about tweaking it. You don't have to just put your video up once. If you know that you made an incredible video and that it would help a lot of people and that you did a really good job on it and that you couldn't do it again better, you don't have to just put it up once. All you have to do in order to be able to put that video up again is to go in and edit it a tiny bit. You can take 2 seconds off of it in Video Editor in the YouTube program, or you can turn it into an MP4, put it on your desktop, re-edit it with something like Windows Movie Maker, and then re-upload it. You have complete rights to that video, and you can chop it up, you can add it to something else, you can take something away from it, and you can put it up again. The reason I say this is because I have videos that I made in the first few months of my doing YouTube videos that were really good, but I only had 300 subscribers at the time, and so 300 people saw it and then forgot about it. Now here I am with 10,000 subscribers that keep asking me questions that I've already answered. I already answered that, and I did a really good job on that video, as good as I can do, as good as in my style that I can do, as good as in my ability to get the thoughts out and feel like they were important, and that as long as you have a little bit of stay with it power and watch the whole video, you'll get some amazing content out of it. And so Brad from Big Family Homestead did this the other day in his the End is Coming video, where he made the joke about his dog that he had EMP proofed. That was an old video. He didn't make that video that day. He took an old video, chopped it up, added a new intro, and brought it back up, and now he got a lot of views on it. Many of my most viral videos I made in the first 6 months of doing YouTube videos, and then they just sat and nobody watched them. And so what I did in order to bring them to the forefront was I went and I watched the video again, and I liked it personally. And then, even though I'd already put it up on Pinterest, and I'd already put it up on Tumblr, and I'd already put it up on Facebook twice at about 6-month intervals, I went and I put them up on Pinterest again, and I put them up on Tumblr again, and I put them up on Facebook again. Because as you get new subscribers, or even if you have subscribers that have been around for a long time but just happen to miss that video for some reason, I know that those videos are important. I have my getting a goat to adopt a lamb video. I only got 200 views on that video. It should be viral because there's nobody else out there showing how to do it. It should be viral, and I did a good job on it. Some of the others that I've done is how to raise a homestead pig, how to raise a homestead goat, complete guide to milk goats on the homestead. All of these really involved videos that included everything that I know about these particular topics are out there. And what I can do from now is I could go in and take those videos that are 45-minute videos that might be too long for the average viewer, and I can chop them up into segments, and I can pretty them up with the new intro, and I can pretty them up with the new outro. Those are all things that are legitimate, and they're not dishonest to do that. Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to reach people and give them important information. It's not that you're just trying to be on YouTube for the sake of being on YouTube. The reason I started making these videos was because I knew that I had information that I wanted to share with people, and I wanted it to get to a bigger audience than just my local friends and family, because not all my local friends and family are interested in farming and homesteading, and so it's not valuable information to them. So the other thing I wanted to talk about with this is, along with the tweaking and trying to get your message out there, there have been some people that I've seen videos on lately who have criticized and doubted the amount of money that you can make on YouTube. And I want to tell you that's wrong. There's nothing immoral about a stay-at-home mom who wants to stay at home with her kids and also be able to support her husband and be independent of outside jobs and independent of food stamps. Is there anything immoral about a woman wanting to have an audience and be able to make money to support her family's dreams? One of the ways that you can use that money that comes in is to pay off debt. right now we are making a mortgage payment every 3 weeks, and we are 6 months ahead of ourselves on our mortgage. And the more money that comes in from YouTube, the more I can do that debt snowball that Dave Ramsey talks about. And so for me personally, for how many subscribers I have, I should only be able to make $400 a month with the number of subscribers that I have. If that was the only thing that I was looking at, I would top out at $400 a month. $400 a month is a lot of money to a stay-at-home mom. I will tell you that that $400 a month that would be my potential earning income would have made it so that I could pay for Chamomile to go to the vet. It was the difference between me being able to buy new trees for the homestead. It was the difference between me being able to put my girls into dance lessons that they really, really wanted. There's nothing immoral about this. And there's nothing wrong with wanting it bad enough to make it happen. So we've been doing it for 2 years now. And in the beginning, it was, we only got a paycheck every other month, because with YouTube AdSense, you only get paid after you make $100. And so some months it rolled over and we only got paid every other month. And once I decided there was no shame in it and I went and attacked it, that was when it really started to make a difference. Another difference that made was paying tithing. Tithing made a really big difference. I feel like making sure that you give back makes a big difference in your success. Whether you believe in God or not, I believe that giving allows you to have a bigger, more open heart and attracts honest and kind and charitable people to you as well. And YouTube is not the actual AdSense on the YouTube is not the only way to make the money. Once you have an audience, you can start a business. I mean, you guys remember when I was at 2,000 subscribers, we did our Kickstarter and we got our greenhouse. And while I was doing my greenhouse, I was doing all this knitting stuff. And people were asking, well, can I buy that separate from the Kickstarter? And so now I have income coming in from having done the Kickstarter that I'm going to be writing ebooks about. We have it half written right now because we've only had it up for 6 months. So I'm writing ebooks to sell because we had that Kickstarter for the greenhouse that paid for our greenhouse. And at the same time, everybody saw my knitted, my knitted goods and everything. So now I have an audience that's familiar with my knitting and my wool projects. So they're familiar with that. So now when I bring up and say, I have an Etsy store, I already have an audience of people that have interest in the things that I'm providing. They see the story, they see the effort, they see the love that goes into these products. And so when there's a choice between them buying from a stranger and buying from me, who is it that they know the story on these goods? And so be imaginative, be passionate. You don't have to do homesteading. You don't have to do wool goods. The sky is the limit on what you want to do out there, and there is no shame in taking your passion, running with it. I am so inspired by some of the people that I subscribe to. You guys know, if you comment to me, I become aware of your presence. Otherwise, I have too many comments on G+ and stuff like that. But if you comment in my videos, I go check and I see, do you have videos? If you have videos, I subscribe to you and then I watch. And if you make really good videos, it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have. Who cares how many subscribers you have? If you make quality videos, I want to see that. I don't care how long ago you started. If you make something that I don't understand how to do and you do a good job at it, you benefit and you boost up my life. And I watch you and I learn from you. And that is so important to me in my little stay-at-home mom world, to have brilliant people out there that I can rub shoulders with. And if I can help you with that, by having spotlights on my channel and helping you grow your channel, because the hard thing in the beginning is that you have this information you want to share with people and nobody knows about you. And the way that the YouTube channel, the YouTube program works is that the more views you have, the more subscribers you have, the more they promote your channel. Well, at the beginning you can have the most amazing videos in the world and nobody knows about it. And that's why it's so important that when we find amazing people, that we give them the support that they need, that we give them a boost so that they don't get discouraged and stop doing what they're doing. So thank you for supporting me. thank you so much for being there for me and growing my channel and letting me get my message out there, and for making your own message that I can just revel in and absorb and think, I want my place to look like that someday. I want to know how to do that someday. And wow, they're doing a better job than me. And I want to shout to the world, you need to go watch these guys because they're doing a better job than me. And I want you to see that. And so there's your YouTube Tuesday. And we'll talk to you later.